Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is day 37 actually. I said 35 in my last video, but it was 36. So now I'm pretty much halfway through my challenge. 75 days of posting YouTube videos. We've been traveling across southern Sweden at 2 different playgrounds, and somehow we ended up in Bromölla at just a local grocery shop that had a lot of other stuff to look at and play with. So it's been a long day. I am still experiencing blockages in moving forward or having enough autonomy. And this is not really because of anybody. It's just like the pressure is getting real. It's kind of intensifying for a lot of people, I think, in our lives as we go through this crazy year of 2026 and also 2027. I really believe that's the case. It's like when I see my own life circumstances and that no matter what I do, things don't go the way I think they are going to go. I'm always surprised by people around me, actually all of my life. Eventually I learned that if I am imagining that something is going to play out in a certain way, then 100% for sure it's not. So I think I came to that realization when I was about 23 years old. It just hit me that, if I imagine it like this, this and this, then it will for sure not happen like this. Which is such a strange spot to be in. I think it's connected to innocence, motivation here again, but in human design. But just that I can have really strong hunches, I can even have visions, and these things, just really strong intuition. But it doesn't do any difference at all about like the things that I might have an intuition about. They don't really, they were going to happen anyway. And then day-to-day life and how things happen, I just have no idea. Whenever I've tried to manifest things, like pull things down, pull things from the quantum field essentially, or something from another timeline, like I'm very visual, so I can see things very clearly in my mind's eye and like turn it around in 3D, and it's just really vivid. And when I pull these visions down, it's like these things will show up sooner or later, a lot of the details in my visions, but just not in the way I imagined. That I feel kind of played. that I can it's like I can imagine being on the beach or something, or I imagine some kind of wallpaper shows up in my mind's eye, or a pair of like lime green shorts on the beach, and then I end up 2 years later on a beach where someone is running past me in exactly those swimming trunks, and it's kind of not epic. But then in my day-to-day life, I can have a sense of that things are all super epic and huge, like big adventure. Just it's always so unexpected what it is. I have lived in Australia, of course, but compared to the adventure I ended up And when I had just come home from Australia, it just it was nothing. Like I ended up in countries in Europe that I barely knew about. Like I've never been much into geography, I guess. Or when I was looking up geography, I was trying to memorize the different countries in Africa and things. I just wasn't interested in Europe, for example. And I was always interested in like South America. And then somehow I end up in Romania, for instance. Yeah. And I guess if I need to have a point with rambling about this, it's probably that most of us have no clue, even if we have a clue, and we need to surrender. Like just surrender. And if you're bad at surrendering, then just surrender to being bad at surrendering. So just remind yourself of it, that you didn't do anything wrong. Like the whole point is not to do things correctly, because you don't know until the end anyway. It's like on purpose that you've forgotten the big picture, because if you have the big picture, it's kind of not the point. If you, like me, like you pull down a vision of something, like I've pulled down visions of really random things that I'm kind of almost worried about how they will play out now. Because I know for sure that there's a certain feeling when you just pull something from, like when you shift onto another timeline, or you just pull something from another universe somehow, that it will come to be. But the steps there can be kind of exhilarating, boring sometimes. But then also I've had like a lot of thoughts about, so yeah, it's just this incredible not knowingness in your life. And sometimes you end up in Bromölla for the day, and sometimes you end up in Poland or Lithuania or on Crete. Yeah, that's also a really funny one, that I went to Crete. Long story short, like initially I was embarrassing myself when I was like talking about it initially, because I thought I was going to Cyprus. I just mixed those two up because both of them begin with C. And this is also just, I always end up in places where I don't know where I am on the map. If I know where a place is on the map, then I'm pretty sure I'm not going there, I guess. So I need to just not look at the map anymore, because then I will be stuck where I am. Self-predicted talk big time today, this evening, as the sun is slowly setting and it's getting darker and darker. Yes, that's it for me today. Thank you for listening, and I will see you tomorrow.